Kojak.
Welcome to Batters Up with Kojak. And now your host, Kojak.
It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Ought to be a good one here between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Daniel Norris gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Max Kepler started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Pitch on the way. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Digging in now, Jorge Polanco. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
A 1 pitch on its way. Kepler gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Norris isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Twins nothing, Tigers coming to bat. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Jose Barrios gets the starting nod for the Twins. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life. 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
Buxton is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Coming to the plate now, Nico Goodrum. Lifetime against Jose Barrios, 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. Lifted into center field. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
So bases are
Miguel
empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Now here it comes. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Rosario, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Reyes is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Now in the box, Mitch Garver. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, C.J. Cron.
C.J. Cron.
Here's the pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 14.
Stepping in, Kristen Stewart. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a two-run homer down the line in right field, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Here's Jonathan Scope now.
The second baseman.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Batting seventh, the third baseman.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. The next batter, Jamer Candelario, fouled off. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 0-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
Batting eighth.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike
Roma.
out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Stepping in now, Austin Romine, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Victor Reyes.
Standing in, Victor Reyes, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Buxton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. In now, Miguel Sano. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now, Luis Arias. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the pitch. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Yeah, just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, Jacoby Jones. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Popped up. Arias is there. 1 out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Right side, fair ball down the line.
The batter, the designated hitter, Miguel.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, C.J. Crone.
So that'll bring up C.J. Crone. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Now back.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart, and on the first pitch he grounds foul. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Tigers. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Up next for Minnesota.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Cruz is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
Jonathan Scope.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
To the plate now, Jeimer Candelario, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. from the stretch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 home. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Roman.
At the plate, Austin Romine. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. The tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder.
Into the box, Victor Reyes. Hit in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Detroit. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, number 24.
All set for the start of the inning. And next, the dangerous power threat, Josh Donaldson. Here comes the first pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball got him looking as that had 2 seam action on it, 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
At the plate now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Mitch Garver will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. One and 2 to the Twins catcher. Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Twins retired in short order. Still down 3-0. Jacoby Jones the next to hit.
Leading up for the Tigers, the center fielder, Jacoby.
First offering on its way. This one's down to third. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter.
And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Stepping into the box, Nico Goodrum. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Three runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now batting.
When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. I thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. Buxton is there. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler's on his horse. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Tigers leave 1. They lead it 3-0. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here. And the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety. And right now, this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt. And I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So now to the plate, Luis Arias. Hops this one up. Candelario in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Grounded to third. And quickly there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Kristen Stewart.
The left fielder, number 14.
Here comes the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The batter, number 8.
Ready
Second
once
baseman,
again, Jonathan Schoop. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for the Tigers.
Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. Into the box, Jeimer Candelario. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he struck him out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. Hit back toward the mound. Taken in by Schoop. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight.
Now pitching
So he'll
for
head for the
Tigers,
showers as he stands to
Number
win this one if the
77.
bullpen can find a way to
Joe.
protect his 3-run lead.
Jimenez.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Nelson Cruz
The third
is the
base.
second out in the 7th inning.
Josh.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Tyler Clippard gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tyler Clippard.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Austin Romine.
Austin Romine.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. To the plate now, Victor Reyes, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Line toward right center. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder, Jacoby.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jacoby Jones. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Clippard, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 1 out and a runner on third. Takes this the other way to right. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this
Now
one looked
back.
like it was headed
The
for
shortstop.
extra bases off the
Go.
bat. Instead, a line
Good
drive
run.
bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Nico Goodrum. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming, here it is. Two out, nobody on. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Tigers add on. It's now a 5-0 score.
Well, based on the past performances of both teams, we thought it might end like this. This was a mismatch on paper before the game, and now it's a mismatch on the field during the game.
And that'll bring up
Now
the veteran
back,
Miguel
the designated
Cabrera.
hitter, Miguel.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Kepler will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home. At the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll start us off in the 8th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Here's the 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now back.
So coming to the plate,
catcher.
Mitch Garver. It's been an 0 for 2
Garver.
effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Here's Miguel Sano. And he hits it hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Byron Buxton is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Twins strand a pair. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go.
Leading up
And that'll bring
for
up
the
the big
Tigers,
first baseman,
The
C.J.
first
Crone.
baseman, C.J. Crone.
Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Buxton comes on now, and he has it, one down.
Now batting, number 14.
Ready now, Kristen Stewart. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Bases are empty, one man out. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Now batting,
Now at the
second
plate,
baseman,
Jonathan Scope.
Jonathan
2 for 3 with a double on his line
Scope.
so far. Popped him up. Sano waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now to the plate, Max Kepler. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
The right
Well,
field.
you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Number 11.
A reminder that coming up after the ball game tonight, we'll have full highlights of the game exclusively right here on the show. You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see 2 different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Joe Jimenez gets the okay to come back into the game after the lengthy delay, and we'll see if he can settle back in at the plate to get the action started. Jorge Polanco bounced to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why he's pitching so effectively right now.
Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Minnesota, good night.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable job out of the bullpen. An 8-out save, you don't see that very often anymore.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Tigers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Daniel Norris pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Twins, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The following has been a Kojak 313 gaming production. Distributed by Recom, a division of the Reese Design Group.
Recom.